You, what's going on, everybody? We back with another one, and in today's video, this is the video that I've been looking most forward to. Literally same day I got the truck, I had this order from Amazon. We picked up the 2.5 leveling kit from the one and only Rough Country. And let me just say, if people tell you the kits suck, I've ran Rough Country on just about every one of my vehicles. Just considering what I use them for. I don't do crazy off-roading, so this stuff here works great. And I'm sure if you was taking it through ditches and fields and the whole 9 yards, it might cause some issues. But for the price point and for what I use it for, you can't beat it. I've never had any issues with them making weird noises or anything like that. So if you're on the fence about Rough Country, go ahead and give them a try. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be getting this thing leveled out. Let me show you guys where we're setting right now, because we are a pretty big difference compared to the rear. Just shy of 3 feet in the front. And then in the rear, I want to say we're almost, let's see here. Yeah. So we're about a 4 to 5 inch difference from the front to the rear. We got to fix that. We got to fix that, guys. We can't have that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the jack out, get this thing jacked up. And I'm going to try to do it the easy way. I know some of these kits tell you got to take the lower control arms loose and do all this extra stuff. Don't do that. If you got some muscle on you, I'll show you guys the way I do it. You still need an alignment, I'm sure, but this way it's not going to be as bad out of whack as what it would be as if you was doing it the way the instructions tell you. And once we get this thing together, or the front wheel's off, I'm going to check and see. I think the lug pattern's the same from what I read. We got the spacers here. I think I'm gonna slap the spacers on and give this thing some stance to it once we get it leveled. And I think that'll really set this thing off. Now that we got the windows tinted, get some offset on these wheels. Let me tell you, these Wranglers, the old Goodyears, they're pretty good tires. They rode really, really good. And they're not like super aggressive, but they got some tread on them. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video, get this thing jacked up, get some jack stands under it, and I'll pick the video back up once we get everything situated and the front tires off. All right, everybody, we got it situated, and as you can tell, it is dark. I did run into a couple of issues. Wasn't nothing too crazy. Had to get some 1/4 inch spacers to put on the truck. And right now, I'm just trying to find another Ranger. That way we can pull beside it to give you guys a visual on the difference this 2.5 inch leveling kit does. Because I can tell a big difference. Like before it was nosediving and you could actually see it while you're driving. I mean, it was pretty noticeable. Let's pull over here and see if they got some. I know they have some, but I think they're like in weird spots. I know there's one up here up in this area, but I'm not pulling up there. There's a Chevy Colorado. No, there's a Toyota. Man, the Ford dealership has a lot of vehicles right now, man. This is crazy, man. They got a lot of overstock. Let's see if we can pull over here. There's a couple of them over here in this corner. I really didn't want to pull in this corner, but I think we're gonna have to, because these are pretty identical to the one I have. Oh yeah, I think that's 2-wheel drive though. Okay, let's get out of here and see. So yeah, as you can see, this is what it was. And then this is where we're at now. I think you can tell a big difference just off looking at it. Let's see if this is the same one. I want to say it is. 10 speed. Well, it's a 2-wheel drive. Yeah, see, this one's like 41, 40. And I got mine for 43 with an 8-year powertrain warranty as well. Let's see if we can walk over here. Let's see if there's another one that's 4x4. Yeah, so this one's like mine. This is a 4x4. Let me make sure. It says it on the back. Yeah, so this one's pretty identical to mine right here. Yeah, let me grab the tape measure and check the front of mine, then we'll check this one. I'm gonna say it probably gave us almost 3 inches, just by looking at it, because it does look a little bit taller than what I was expecting, which is always good. The rear of these trucks just sets up so tall in the back. I don't know why. I mean, I don't think you're gonna do a lot of towing with these trucks. They're not really. So yeah, we're right at 39. So yeah, that's almost 3 inches what we gained, which this will settle. If any of you guys know about lift kits, once you put them on there, the first couple of days, it does set a little bit taller than what it normally would until it settles. Let's see where this one's at. So that one was at 39. So this one's at 36.25. So yeah, we gained what? 2 3/4, almost 3 inches. Almost 3 inches. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. I think it looks really good. I think it turned out great. Let me step back, give you guys a better look at it. Oh yeah, perfectly level. I think it turned out great. I'm probably gonna throw the wides on here tomorrow and see how it does. This is a inline 4-cylinder, which isn't, you know, a crazy powerful machine. I mean, it makes like 280, which, you know, is pretty good for a little 4-cylinder. I'm gonna turn my jellyfish launcher on. That way we can show it to you guys. So now we got the white LEDs in the back. Tag lights were already white. Reverse lights, those are good. I checked those earlier. So yeah, now next thing is probably gonna be enjoying it for a little bit, and then we'll probably do some color matching and see if they made like a coat air intake for this thing. But yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna throw the wides on here, the setup that's on the GMC, and then throw these on the GMC and just show you. Honestly, I feel like that's gonna look really good on here. I never put chrome rims on the white Silverado, or offset chrome rims, so who knows. I think it's gonna look really good though. Let me back up and show you guys. So I didn't do the install according to the instructions. I did a little bit differently, and the reason I did that was so my alignment wouldn't be completely out of whack. What you looking at, Grandpa? I'm telling you, it is literally Christmas Eve, the 24th, and there's nobody out, but when I come to the dealership, somebody pops up. It magically happens every time. There's no way around it. It just magically happens. Come on in. Like, it don't matter where I go. I could go down a turn road in the middle of nowhere, and somebody will pop up. I promise you. Are you out of my way? Okay. It's like every time I go somewhere, somebody magically appears. It's like they know I'm doing something. They're like, let's go see what this guy's doing. But the alignment, it's actually, I mean, it's spot on. It is spot on. This install wasn't bad at all. I was going to set my phone up, but it actually died on me. I think the code's getting to it because I had it setting on the step. When I picked it up, it was on like 40%. When I picked it up after I got done with the passenger side to move to the driver, I was going to show you guys how it looked once it was apart. It was dead. I think it's on like 22% right now. But yeah, honestly, there wasn't really a difficult part to this. Like, everything was pretty straightforward. With the struts, I know sometimes you have a problem lining those back up, but the bolts that go in the strut itself, you pop those out, and then you can just slide it in there and then push them back down. I mean, it's pretty, this kit was pretty easy. But definitely, if you do this, do not loosen your lower control arm bolts with the camber bolts, because if you do that, you're going to throw your alignment all the way out of whack. Just put you some weight on it to get your strut in and out, and that's going to save you a lot of time and money, because I feel like this alignment's perfect. Like, I mean, honestly, there's no pulling. I've had it at the 70 mile an hour already, and it runs like it did when I got it from the Ford dealership. up there in the mountains. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think we need to get some color matching done. I need to throw the wides on here and see how that's going to turn out, because I think it's going to look really good. I want to get that tinted as well, those amber lights, because there's nothing else on this truck that's amber. I don't know why those are, those side markers. We're going to get those blacked out. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this one. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to take the side steps off yet, because I feel like once I do, we're going to get rock chips all up and down the side of this thing. So I might leave those on for a little bit until I get tired of them. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think it's coming together real nicely. I got to slow down, man. Every time I get a vehicle, I always do everything I want to in the beginning, and then I run out of ideas on what I want to do to it. So I'm going to take my time as slow as I can with this one. Like I said, I want to do a cold air intake. I want to do some color matching on like the plastic pieces here. I want to, you know, tint the amber side markers on the front and the back. Well, no, there's none on the back, just the front then. Yeah, just the front. Yeah. Get those tinted. What else do I want to do right now? I can't think of anything else. I do want to get a trailer hitch for this thing because it doesn't have one. That way, if somebody was to rear end this thing, it wouldn't completely destroy it, which, I mean, it's a mid-sized truck, so I'm not expecting it to hold up too well if that did happen. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think it turned out really good, in my opinion. But y'all like this stuff here, just go ahead and hit that sub button, because like I said, we got a lot more stuff coming for this thing here in the future. Just trying to figure out parts, like I said, being that this is a refreshed exterior and kind of interior, there's not really a lot of parts for it yet. As far as lift kits and things like that, there's just a leveling kit right now that I know of, which that's what's on it now. And then there's some $3,000 or $4,000 leveling kits, which I don't do enough off-roading to go that route. But as stuff starts coming out for these things, we'll definitely start doing more to it, but we'll just be doing minor stuff for right now. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button. If you want to see more, go and hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.